comes to the situation of striking, when you get people striking or performing some form of complaining, I agree that's a right of any human being, but people, they don't realize that this thing of striking can affect them badly. You see, sometimes people who can participate in a strike are people who are still waiting to get some jobs. They are still waiting to go and attend some interviews. You don't realize it. Sometimes some of the supervisors, some of the owners, some of the managers, sometimes, unfortunately, they can recognize you in a strike, in a condition of strike. Imagine, next week, you're attending your interview with full of confidence. Do you think those people, they can commend, they can recommend you as a proper candidate for them? I don't hope so. So it's worse in a protest whereby you find people are destroying public belongings, attacking people, interfering the daily needs of civilians. That's a crime. So if I am the one of the people who will be judging your interview, do you think I have a reason to recommend you as a proper candidate for a company? I don't think so. So, good Africans, whatever you do, just keep it in mind. It will leave a mark. But make sure it leave a proper mark, a good mark, so that when we recall you as a hero, as someone who have invested in community, as someone who are willing to protect people, not to harm people. So these things of taxi industry, whatever in Western Cape, is very annoying, and then it is a serious offense, irrespective of who started or who is performing crime or who is not performing crime. But anything that is having to do with strike, it must be in a proper way, because this is a problem and this is a pity. Why people who are in charge of any kind of organization, why they can't work it like people who are professional, educated people, business people? You know, there's a wrong mindset in Africans whereby you will see that someone will tell you that African people have to fight for the economy, but whom they have to fight? Because if they cannot control themselves, nothing they can do. You know, before you see a mall, there is a plan on the table. I like what white people are doing. I like their tendency. Before they do something, they have a plan. That's why you see, if they have a board meeting or boardroom, they call it, sometimes it can be 5 years plan, 10 years plan, 15 years plan, or even 3 years plan. They plan something, and then they come together, they sit on a table, they negotiate, they build their strategy, they fund that plan. After 5 years, they make it pass. They complete their plan. They fulfill everything regarding that plan. Why can't African people learn the same? If This is the people who are in charge in taxi industry, in an organization that is having to do with taxi industry. They can have a 3 to 3, 3 years plan, 3-month plan, 3 weeks plan. This is whereby you sit down with your opposers, you try to solve the matter. I don't want to believe someone who will say, look, we did this and did this, we held a meeting, but nothing came up in that meeting. No. You can't tell me that if you can include government, organizations, owners, whatever, even you have to include commuters. Everyone must be included in that meeting, and then you discuss the problem. Do you think we must have a reason to respect taxi industry regarding what is happening? Are taking some people's property, are taking private properties, interfering to the civilians, are taking people because someone is annoying you. That's why I'm saying, and I will use to say this, there is a problem to African, but with this kind of programs and shows and videos, whatever, we are trying to come up with something. We are trying to motivate you. We are trying to help you. We are trying to give you some of the plan that you can use to avoid the danger, to avoid the damage, to avoid you being standing in the court of law, paying for something that was done by someone. Because if you are contesting regarding taxi industry, criminals are attacking people, are performing crime because of something that you have started. So get me right. Sometimes a protest cannot solve, but sometimes a discussion and a perseverance can give you something. There are many things that you can do, but I'm not interfering any human rights up to this stage, but I don't think protesting, striking, toying, whatever, will build any future for the children. I don't think that this will imagine someone from Britain dead in South Africa because there was a taxi industry. People from Britain, how they may view South Africa. But it's up to everyone. As I'm saying, be careful. Don't include yourself in that strike. Tomorrow you attend your interview and then you expect those companies to pick up you as a good candidate, because I don't think they will take you. But this is up to everyone.